Oh, the narcissist will act as if that is something that they love so much about you. It really is a fact that that is what they indeed hate about you. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Dear Beautiful Heart and Soul. This is where narcissistic abuse awareness is highlighted. If you are someone who may be in an entanglement with a narcissist right now, it is so important to me to let you know that you are not alone. Yes, you have a beautiful heart. Yes, you have a beautiful soul. That is what was so attractive about you to the narcissist. And so we'll get into that as well. It's important to me and to so many others that you know that you are not alone. There is a large conglomerate of us who have been abused by narcissists. And so this community, we're really all about love, and opposites do attract. And so the narcissist is on that total opposite end of the other side of the spectrum. And it's a total opposite. I mean, like polar opposites. You know, it is not something that is new. It's been around. It's been happening for a very long time. It's making its way to the forefront as so many people are recognizing that they are being abused by a narcissist. Also, if you are watching this video and you're not in an entanglement with a narcissist, there may be a relative of yours or a friend who is experiencing this very hellish human rights violation. And so, yeah, on this channel, that is what is highlighted, along with self-awareness and self-love, so that you can be more equipped. Not just so that you can be more equipped, but of course, self-love is something that we want to harness anyway. But when we have that love for ourselves and that strong sense of awareness of who we are and how valuable we are, we're not so open and vulnerable to those who would want to take advantage of our kindness and our weaknesses, from maybe some unattended childhood traumas or some other events that took place in your life and they were never truly addressed. And those are some of the things that leave us open and vulnerable to be taken advantage of. And so since this is a new channel, I just really want to make sure that I lay it out for you in terms of what this is all about. So that said, today's topic is about your feelings as it relates to the narcissist. You're nothing more than a toaster. Nothing more than a toaster to the narcissist. So that's what we're going to talk about today. See, when you're dealing with the narcissist, you're dealing with someone who has a very dark soul and no conscience. You, on the other hand, you do have a conscience. You have a beautiful heart and you have a beautiful soul. As I mentioned before, that is what attracted the narcissist to you in the first place. And though the narcissist will act as if that is something that they love so much about you, it really is a fact that that is what they indeed hate about you. But they are such great actors that they mask and they put on this facade as if, you know, hey, they found their soulmate. During the first phase of that hellish whirlwind, that's something that they want to, that's when they want to manipulate you and trick you and really put on this act to make you believe that they are someone that they really are not. But once you really get into this whirlwind, just know that your feelings to the narcissist, they do not matter. Your feelings never matter to the narcissist. In fact, that not only goes for people that they're involved with, but it goes for people in general. Any human being. They view people as objects, especially those that they become involved with. The target is an object. They see us more like appliances, to be more specific. So, say a microwave, refrigerator, toaster. You know, when we as people, when we use these appliances, we use them for what they are. And that's just what we do. For the narcissist, this is how they treat people. Once they're done using you, they're done with you. They put you away or they throw you away. See, the reality is the only feelings that matter to the narcissist is their own. Is their own. They never cared about your feelings. They never will care about your feelings. It's just not something that they do. It's just not something that they do. See, the narcissist's goal is to ruin you. Their objective is to bring you down to the low level of which they themselves vibrate. So that right there is their ultimate goal. And so with empaths, with people who are compassionate, loving, caring, vulnerable, open, undiscerningly trusting, as life goes on and as we encounter these evil individuals, we learn more and more every day about harnessing and protecting ourselves. If you've ever had an argument with a narcissist, you may have argued from sun up to sundown. You may have had an argument or a disagreement and you kind of went back and forth about that. And you found yourself trying your best to get them to understand how you feel. It's almost like you're speaking a foreign language. They act as if they act as if they don't understand what you're saying. And this can kind of be a twofold type of situation because, number one, it kind of sort of is foreign to them because they never care about anyone's feelings anyway. So it is foreign to them. Again, you have no feelings to the narcissist. So if you are trying to explain to a narcissist and describe to them how it is that you feel or what you might be facing emotionally, you will never get the understanding, or you will never get even an inkling that they understand how you feel. And it's one of the most frustrating things that a person can go through when it's almost like talking to a brick wall, actually. And it'll drive you crazy if you let it. But this is why it is so important that you steer clear of a narcissist. That's another topic for another video, and I will be sure to, in fact, let me put that down because I do not want to forget that. That's another topic for another video. But that's foreign to them. And when I say it's like twofold, here's the other piece. The reason that I say that it's twofold, okay, so on the one hand, it's foreign to them because they never care about anyone's feelings anyway. So they really, I'm not going to say they can't understand. It's because they don't want to hear it. They just simply do not care. And so where the second part of that comes in at is they use this tactic called deflecting. They deflect and use these word salads. And so as you're trying to explain how you feel, they're using your words and twisting them around. So not only are you at that point trying to explain how you feel, you're also in that same vein trying to decode and go back and going over the word salads that they're using, and it's all confusing. And that is the goal at that point, to get you frustrated, and so that you'll eventually just get so tired and drained that you'll just leave it alone. And that is because your feelings do not matter to the narcissist, and they never will. That not only goes for you, but that's anyone. It could be at the workplace where they work, at home, at the store. It does not matter. Just to share an example with you of how cruel narcissists can be. And this is really just a generic but real scenario. This was some time ago. We're in the car and we pull over at like a gas station, and there was this guy who walked up. I mean, he apparently was, I'm going to go as far as saying homeless, because he walked up to the car with a squeegee and a spray bottle. And, you know, he looked very disheveled, and he was asking for change. And he comes over to the car and he's asking for change so that, you know, if he could clean the window. The narcissist that I was with at that particular time, he literally, when I say curse this man out, he gave him the business, and all this guy wanted was some change. How cruel is that, right? Not only how cruel is that, this guy had feelings. He's a human being. He's not only a human being, but he's in need. Even if you don't want to give to this person, that's cool. But to curse him out and put him down, this guy is already down. But now you're kicking him while he's down there. And so that, again, like I said, is a generic but real example. And that says a lot about being with a person side by side who treats another human being that way. So I'm so glad that I'm, not even interested in even being nowhere near a person of that caliber. I mean, because come on. Yeah, so the narcissist, you even trying to talk to them, you can pretty much forget about that. Again, they simply do not care. And see, here's another thing too. This is why it is so easy for narcissists to go around collecting people and putting people away and using people. Oh, I want this. That's something I want. They don't even, in their minds, they don't even view people as human beings. This is why it's so easy for them to just pick up anybody. This is why it is so easy for them to, just even not even apologize for the way that they treated you. And if they do apologize for the way that they treated you, they're lying, telling you that they're sorry, that they really didn't, that they were going through this thing and blah, 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 and all of these lies. This is why it's so easy for them to lie. They'll keep people in their back pocket, again, as an object. because the narcissist is incapable of being alone. They cannot survive without other people. This is why they have to keep what they see as an object to be there, so that whenever they want to use this person and mistreat and mishandle and abuse and do all of these cruel, mean, heinous things, that person is there at their disposal. And that is exactly what they will do when they are done using you. Throw you away, and they will go to sleep at night and sleep good as if nothing ever happened. That's because they do not care. Another thing that they do is they smash, they step on your feelings without a second thought. They do it intentionally. In life, it's inevitable that at some point or another, you or myself, you don't actually mean to hurt a person's feelings. Well, when you realize that that's something that you did, you talk to that person, or you try to let them know, hey, I did not mean to hurt your feelings. That was not my intention, and you try to make good on that. You really do. And that comes from a genuine place within you. But the narcissist, on the other hand, they will drag you intentionally to hurt your feelings. It's because they don't care about your feelings, and it is because they do not have a conscience. They make sly, contemptuous comments in hopes that it will hurt you. And this is what they do. It's harmful. It's hurtful. Even that is traumatic. And that's someone that you do not, and I repeat, you do not want for yourself or for anyone that you love. So stay away from narcissists. Harness self-love. Know how valuable you are. And even if you have to be alone, if you have to be by yourself, then you do that. Because get this, if you are dealing with a narcissist, it is not a relationship. So you're already by yourself. Right? So that's really what I wanted to talk about today. Narcissists do not care about your feelings, nor will they ever. And that not only goes for you, it goes for me and any other human being out here. Narcissists do not view us in that way.